Hello, I'm back out here working on these 460 heads, the doves, and you guys have a lot of interest in this, and you said to keep the videos coming, so I'm going to take the time to do that. I'm going to show you what I'm up to here. I mentioned this the other day about how the exhaust valve has to lift so much to come up over this combustion chamber right here. It raises up here, and so that valve, and take in mind I've already cut this back and blended this in, so this is a lot better than factory. Okay, so you could actually get away with this for a performance gain, the way I have it right there, because this is how most people would do it. Most people would just take the machining ridges and just blend them in. So that's always a help when you do that. But I want to show you, I hope this shows up. You have to look back in this area, and you'll see how much this valve has to lift before it even comes over top this lip right here. Okay, it's not really the same on video here as it is when you look down the head, but I think you guys can get an idea how much that valve would have to lift just to get over top of that peak right there. I'm trying to find a spot to put this, guys, where it can give you an idea, and it's just not the same on video, but you can get kind of a feel for what I'm talking about. Okay, so that's how that would normally be, just with your machining ridge blended in, rolled back, however you want to call it, and that's how that would be in most cases. What I did, or what I'm doing, is cutting this hump down right here, and I really don't like to do this because I'm going to lose compression, and I'm already low compression on this engine, but I'm going to have to try to mill the heads or something to get it back, because this is important to me, what I'm doing here. And I want to show you this, show you the difference, so you can see it's pretty flush right there, and it's actually a little bit lower. The valve sticks up pretty good there. So look at the difference, guys. I barely raised that valve, and you can see how that's going to be for low lift. That air can already start moving out the minute that valve, or the second that valve comes up a little bit. It's already going to have tendency to go out. Where over here, it's not quite the case, because it's like sunk down in here. Even though I tapered this back and it helps it out, but the valve is kind of still considered to be what I call a sunk valve. So we're going to see how much this helps out. I have a pretty good idea how this engine should run. I think I've said that before. Not that I'm always exactly right, but I'm usually pretty close. But look at the difference again, fellas. I wanted to show you this. Okay. Also around here too, guys. But it's mostly this area here where it sticks way up. I think you can tell by the rigs. I wish I had a that's how deep it is, guys. If that'll give you an idea, you can see that screwdriver. It's picking all the metal up here, guys, magnetized. But that might give you an idea there what I'm talking about more. Hard to hold everything. I'll try to show you guys this. Look for the viewfinder and put that screwdriver there. So anyway, I just thought I'd run that by you and show you that. And that's my way of thinking on this. And it takes a lot of time. This is going to take me so many hours to do this. And most guys would be happy and be done with it. But that's not me. I think there's something to be said about what I'm doing there. I don't have any proof. I just have what I see and what I think. So that's where I'm going with this, fellas. Nobody has to imitate this and say, well, if Terry's doing that, that must really need to be done. We're going to pick up 20 horsepower by doing that. No, you might not see anything. But I don't like what I see with that valve having to lift that much before air can go out under it. So that's my point. So with that, guys, I'm going to hammer back on this because I'm not making much headway. This stuff just takes me so long needling around this, and if anybody wants to try to do anything like this here, I said before in other videos, you have to make sure you have time to do it, because it's very discouraging when you do things like this here and you don't get very much done. I'm telling you from experience. I'm not trying to scare you off. Just make sure you have the time to do it. There's nothing worse than a half-done head, and I have a lot of them here. So keep that in mind, guys. All right, with that, thanks for checking me out. God bless.